Okay, are we back? Sorry, I don't know what happened. How is everyone? I hope you're still here.
Super. I like Sadie. I like Sadie. I like Sadie.
Hot down, Marston! Hot down, Marston! Hot down, Marston!
Super.
The cat gets its slice. The cat gets its slice. The cat gets.
We restarted.
The cat gets its slice.
Are we back? I don't know what happened. Marco, can you hear me? Are we back? We're restarting. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Really, it shouldn't have happened because we have an Ethernet connection. But I guess it's good to figure that out. Super annoying. We had over 20 viewers. Now we're down to 5. That's okay. I hope you find us again.
Real good job.
At any rate, we're back. Where were we? City is down here. Let me see if I can show you. There. Sitting. He's kind of lying on my lap. Leroy, it's good. Superantonio. Happens quite a bit. Super annoying. First time it's happened to us. It's hard not to take it personally. Fortunately, Sadie has not gotten any more hate comments. That one was an outlier. You know, it's interesting, you know, with over 1,200 videos, I get comments every day. Every day I will get someone will say, will use the word love in the comment. I love this, I love your video, I love your channel, I love your voice. And that, you know, that's nice to hear. But of course, I only remember when someone, you know, is mean. It's like, you suck, I hate this, I hate your voice. Yeah, it's human nature, I guess, to focus on the negative. David V, and we're live again. Yeah, sorry about that. My apologies, friend. Come back. Come back, it'll happen. We're about halfway through, so we'll be up a little bit. We'll be up for a little longer. David, what's for lunch?
You okay, boy? Look out!
And Darius Williams, it is what it is. I'm having more Thanksgiving leftovers, teriyaki tri-tip, and green beans, and broccoli. MJ Kickass 08, hello everyone, greetings friend. Happy Sunday. More Thanksgiving leftovers. Marco K, no worries, all good. Yes, Marco. Appreciate you being here. Tried reloading, but we had to actually quit Streamlabs and start an entirely new stream. Leroy, it's dehumanizing hating on someone for their hobby or something they can't control, like your voice. People have nothing better to do than despise people doing something they love. Well, I think it has a lot to do with wanting attention. I think people say things egregiously because they want a response, and any response is better than no response, and it's better than screaming in the streets, which people are doing now anyways. The other interesting troll comment that I get on the channel is what I like to call the impossible brag, where they'll just like flat out state something that's impossible. That they somehow accomplished in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I can't think of anything specific right now. And all they're trying to do is get someone to ask how you do that. I got Arthur into New Austin with the current version and a new biscuit with no sniper. That's an impossible brag. Leroy, they're giving off Reddit reviews. Yes, Reddit is a great place for that. A hive of scum and villainy. Mr. Dota T, I think that New Austin was supposed to be accessible at the beginning, but they cut it to leave a little content for John, just like Red Dead 1. That's a great theory. John can do everything and the game almost nothing. Yes, that's it. I mean, there's dialogue for Arthur, and Arthur will write in his journal. Yep. Marco, people sometimes. Well, people are being people, and it's easy. The internet will, you can hide behind a computer screen and indulge your worst nature, hey, mister. Your dark side. That's okay. Real good. You really have to toughen up if you want to be a content creator, because you're going to get a lot of love comments, and you're going to get a lot of hate comments, and you just have to understand that that's just part of the deal, and that you wanted this. Pac-Man, greetings, friend. Happy Sunday. Trolls love attention. Yes, indeed they do. Don't feed the trolls. Rick DeHaan, I just logged in. I hear you. I hear you too, friend. I'm glad you do. I hate this mic. We'll get a new mic at some point. Don't you worry. Yep. But I hope everyone's having a good Sunday and has a good week planned. The last week of the month. Whoa. 18 viewers, greetings friends. Happy Sunday. I'm glad you're here. Glad you chose to spend a little time with me and Sadie Girl. Shivang Verma, greetings friend. It's fascinating how much content was cut. Still, it's such a massive game. Probably some of it related to the crunch employees had around Red Dead Redemption 2 launch. I agree, but it's been 5 years. You'd think they would have had the time to fill it out now. I hope GTA 6 doesn't suffer from this. I am sure it will. And Rick DeHaan says, okay, bye. Thanks for checking in, friend. I really appreciate it. Have a great Sunday. Anyways, I believe we were talking about Parks and Recreation, which is one of my favorite series. I love the relationship between Leslie and her best friend. Ron, of course, Ron Burgundy and his ex-wives. I think this series really took off when Rob Lowe joined. But it's a lot of fun. Every character. It's just strange to see a show where every character is unique and fun and interesting. There are no NPCs in Parks and Rec. And the names are so evocative. Shauna Mulway Tweet. You know, what does that mean? Pac-Man, Red Dead Redemption 3. You know, it's like they spent so much time with the names. Aubrey Plaza is April. Breakout character. Very charming. Wonderful series. And Sadie prefers it when I watch comedies or happy things. She doesn't like scary movies, which I love. She doesn't like, you know, she doesn't like John Wick. She doesn't like shooting and violence. I think it's the sounds and the music. It just tenses her up. Very sad because I love John Wick and I can't watch it on mute. So she would rather I watched something happy.
There we go.
And I suppose I can understand that. Mr. Dodo, is it possible for Rockstar to release Red Dead 2 for next generation console given it's John's model in this new version? Certainly it's possible. Someone in the chat a couple days from the chat last night read something similar. Kendarius Williams on back was making some cereal. Cereal is good for you, friend.
Gotta move right now!
It takes care of some pesky O'Driscolls.
Oh my. Oh my. If it wasn't for you, sir.
So yeah, if you want, and we got our 20 viewers back. Thank you, friend. Friends, I appreciate it. Happy Sunday. If you want, we can do a Sunday New Austin and or Gorma stream.
Maybe
or
beyond
both.
saving.
Leroy, my dogs like watching Bluey and Cujo. I'm not sure why either. I have to be wary to avoid them, or they'll go nuts and be all Andy Rooney about me not putting it on for them.
But the accoutrements of my profession remain in my desk.
Okay, yeah, Sadie likes happy things, and I can understand that, I guess. Oh, dog, I'm back. Needed food. Fried potatoes and onions with bacon. I love that. I would eat that as a sandwich with toast. I would eat that right now. Now I'm hungry. Marco, glad you're back, O-Dog, and that's a great idea, friendo. Kendarius asks O-Dog, what's your favorite horse? I'm going to say the Piebald Tobiano Hungarian half-bred for O-Dog, but I'm not. No, or perhaps the Black American Standard bred. He named his Onyx.
You'll be alright.
But I don't know, I'm just making that up. It's lonely in New Austin with Arthur or John. It's just not populated enough. There's just not enough to do. And the only reason I'm even here is because it's forbidden for Arthur. So it gets more views. But if it were up to me, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I'd just be playing on Arthur's side of the map. I wouldn't care. Woodog and Super Antonio would be correct. Well, I try, Woodog. I try. And Arthur wants to shoot that cattle skull. Piebald Hungarian Half-Bred is number 1. It's a great horse for Arthur. A good all-around horse. Not the fastest, not the strongest, but super pretty, great coat, nice size for him. And again, another rare horses. I do like the rare horses. I like the horses that Arthur cannot have or is not supposed to have. Okay, Sadie needs to go out on the balcony again. She's demanding my attention. So, talk amongst yourselves, friends. The subject for the next 2 minutes is, what are you having for lunch? Fine. Lunch, come on.
Not so tough after all? Get out of here now, or I'll make you leave.
Calm down.
Do you feel like dying today? Enough with you! You're gonna eat shit!
And we're back. I've trained her to go out on the balcony, but I also give her a treat when she comes back in. And so sometimes she'll just want to go out on the balcony so she can get her free treat and just go through the motions and think I don't notice. And I think she did that this time, but that's okay. Marco, I had some potatoes and chicken, plus a bit of olives. Well, you are in Greece. Pac-Man, Red Coat Arabian, and Old Chocolate. Leroy, I found a piebald Hungarian, half-bred yesterday as John in the Heartland camp, but it ran away and despawned. I felt so devastated. Kendarius Williams, for me, Arabian Thoroughbred than Mustang. MJ Kickass 08. Personally, I prefer the dark bay Turk, also known as the bronze Turkey Man. The cradle of democracy, Greece, Marco. Reminds me, has anyone played Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I believe that one's in Greece.
Hey, my boy.
Mr. Dodo T prefer the Dark Shire, Hosea's Unruly Bastard. Dog, I did a thing, loaded version 1 of the game on my PS5. Going to try to get a horse emoticon. Wish me luck. Good luck, friend. I'm glad it works on PS5. Kendarius Williams, AC Unity is my favorite. Is that the one in London? I don't know my AC franchise as well as I should. Leroy, for me, it's the, forgot the coat color, Red Andalusian. That's the Blood Bay Andalusian, I believe. Named her Athena. Marco. Shout out to Marco in Greece. Every time I acquire her. Also, the Rose Grey Andalusian that I always name Roswell. Leroy, yes, I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's fun, and I recently got the Sacred Bull for Alexios. Well done, friend. I I have an ambivalence towards the Assassin's Creed franchise. I love it and I hate it. I played Black Flag and Valhalla, but I have more fun playing this game, and I believe I prefer Valhalla to Black Flag. Mr. Kickass 08, I like the Perlino one as well. Yes, the Perlino is very popular. Leroy, I got the Ghost Horse, whom I renamed Aemond for Alexios. Horse mechanics in the Assassin's Creed game are okay. The climbing mechanics are incredible. It's fun, especially it's fun just to free climb. I guess we call it free climb. Also, it's interesting how it's just a skill that exists in the game. You know, it's like, because you can climb, but the enemies can climb as well. So you can be up on a roof, and you know, the guards will just clamber up after you. Super annoying. You really should be the only one who could do that. Leroy, I think Odyssey is the weakest of the franchise. It's not much fitting for the name. I love Red Dead Redemption more. Same here, friend. Same here. Leroy, they look wonky, the horses. The tails are just so thin and they look mangled. They also look a bit round on their rear end. It's odd. Their stance is also odd. Yeah, I don't think they're great at horses. They're great at combat and climbing and crafting. It's an immersive game, but you know, the science fiction element takes me out of it every time. And I still don't understand what that's about. We're players from the future, somehow injecting our consciousness in the past. Mr. Dodo, hopefully at some point Rockstar will think about updating Red Dead 2 again, adding some horses, clothes, and weapons from online mode to story mode. It would be the easiest thing to do. The files are there. Excuse me, the files are there. It's just a couple lines of code to transfer them over to Arthur and John. Chivang Burma, Tiger Mustang area. Tiger Mustang area is a little further south, friendo. It's we are going for the legendary buffalo, and we are close to Thieves Landing right now. But it's an easy mistake to make. Tiger Mustang is by Fort Mercer. What's the name of that fort over there? Jack? I should have a map available that we could just look up immediately, but I don't. I have to rely on my memory, which is faulty and shaky and unsubstantiated. Yeah, we're basically in Hennigan's stead right now.
Alright, looks like something.
Leroy, yeah, though it's understandable why they aren't updating Red Dead 2 as of now, because they're occupied with the GTA 6. Well, yeah, but it's the whole company. They can't have like one little department. They can't spare like a couple developers and a writer and a designer. That's like 4 people, and just give them a room and say, go for it. Mr. Kickass, oh wait, Rio Bravo area, yes indeed. For the Tiger Mustang. And Shivang Burma, oh yeah, near the other legendary animal. Legendary bison in Red Dead Redemption 2. Marco, I think they won't update it as GTA is bringing them money, and they're all about money now. Well, yes, it is a business, and They are in the business of making money. Leroy, true, especially since I'm craving a story mode update. Everyone has, but after 5 years, I don't think we're going to get it, regrettably. I am, however, for anyone who's new in the chat, currently writing a Christmas story for Arthur. A very Merry Christmas for Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2. That will be released sometime in mid-December. I don't want to release it too close to the holidays. I mean, like on Christmas Eve, because I want people to enjoy it up to and through Christmas. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some of you may have heard me read what I had written so far in an earlier stream. Micah T, the stream froze, so we're glad it's back up. Yeah, super annoying. Sorry about that, Micah. That's never happened before. But I'm glad it happened just so I know what to do next time it happens. Oh dog, a PS5 game version / story DLC would net 30 million for or more. Okay, yeah, probably. I don't think they care. Marco, I hope they understand that, oh dog. Leroy, I just realized how close you are to 17K. Congrats, Super Antonio. Yes, Leroy, I believe currently, let me look it up. Currently, we are 96 subscribers away from 17K and another viewer horse show. Leroy, I want to submit a photo of my horse sooner or later. Yeah, it'll happen. Horse shows are always popular. They're just a pain for me personally. Not complaining, but it's hard to edit those things. Oh dog, of course not, Marco. They're out of touch. Speaking about Rockstar, I suppose. And no worries, that legendary bison is only sleeping. I hunted all the legendaries with dynamite arrows for a video entitled something like Arthur hunts all the legendary animals with dynamite arrows in Red Dead Redemption 2. Kendarius Williams is leaving. See you guys later. Have a nice Sunday. Really appreciate you being here, friend. Have a great week.
Yeah.
We will be back tomorrow for Roasting Mondays, which will be a live stream. And then Free Roam Fridays will be live. Albert Decker, I have never played Red Dead Online, but I do love some of the horses Serena has showcased on her playthrough. Yes, I do as well. I rely on, essentially Serena is my Red Dead Online correspondent. I rely on her for those horses and outfits and the lady in red.
Here we go.
Leroy, it's done preparing for winter and it's hibernating. Don't worry, kids. Shebang Verma, imagine Rockstar going only online. Now that would truly be the end. That's what everyone is trying to do. That's the goal, is to turn everything into a streaming service and get rid of physical media altogether.
Don't seem close.
Everyone benefits except for the players. Your internet service provider benefits, and the media and the companies that make this media. But that's why you need to get everything you love on physical media.
Must be close.
They will change things, and they will make edits, and they will take things away and put things in without your knowledge or permission, and just expect you not to notice or accept it. At any rate, we're not there yet, and we may not go there. We may not get there. Arthur will take a moment to pose for the thumbnail and the Instagram. I haven't been updating my Instagram lately. I just got out of the habit. Marco, yeah, that's why I canceled my PlayStation Online account as soon as it went up for more than 30%. No thanks, I'll just play single-player games. Mr. Dodo, at the beginning, they colored some horses from online, little Matt Ruffin that was from online, and in story mode, these were the last new features that story mode received after 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything new. We have to make it. We have to make it new. But, you know, there's channels playing Minecraft.
Hi there, mister.
It's all a matter of what you get out of the game and what you put into it.
How do you do?
And it's not really the challenges or puzzles or the shiny items. It's the experience you bring to the game. I know I'm not explaining myself or articulating correctly what I mean. It's just basically we make our own DLCs. Mr. Dodo, at the beginning. Oh no, I read that one. Never mind. Marco, I want to mention about PS Now. You can also stream games that you might necessarily not want to buy that are not available on the PS4 or PS5. For example, Bully, I believe, is available for streaming, and Red Dead Undead Nightmare. That's how I got the Undead Nightmare playthrough. You know, it would be fun to do an Undead Nightmare live stream next Halloween. I think we should do that. Some new Austin stars for you, Kodog. Shivang Verma, I thought for a time Rockstar would make Red Dead Redemption in December. LOL. LOL indeed. Micah, have you played the first Red Dead 1? Yes, didn't finish it. I finished Undead Nightmare. Marco. Oh, I didn't know that. Good to know. Thanks, Brendo. Well, I'm not telling you how to spend your money. I mean, that's just something to consider. That was one thing I enjoyed about PS Now, was like sampling a lot of games that I wouldn't necessarily think about buying. Another crashed airship. Levi Elijah, hello, sorry I'm late. Glad you're here, friend. Happy Sunday. Mike and T, do you plan on going back to longboarding? No, I don't think so. I don't mind just walking and running and jump roping. I don't need I don't need that stress. It's funny, Sadie in the park, she notices skateboards and scooters and roller skaters and That strange to her. She can't figure it out. It's like she doesn't like humans moving in a way that she doesn't understand. It's very charming to see. David, not the Arthur I'm used to seeing. And Micah says, I wish I could draw like Arthur, LOL. Practice. You may not draw exactly like Arthur, but you know, it's like take a screenshot of this and just practice it. That's the easiest way to improve your art skills. Is just to copy. You know, just get a notebook and start copying. It's a lot of fun. Levi Elijah, I see you have Biscuit. Well, I pretty much get Biscuit in every playthrough. Biscuit made this channel. It's a, you know, Biscuit is identified with this channel. And she's important. One of my favorite horses. I love how the white shines on her mane, on those patches of white.
Come on.
Oh dog, my brother used to have my German Shepherd mush him all over the neighborhood. Yeah, dogs like to pull. They like that feeling on their chest, I believe, or the bigger ones. While he was on skateboard. Yeah, I believe it. And I think it's just because dogs want to be of service. They want to work. They want to help. They want to have a job. So it's important to give them one. Oh dog, great exercise for the pup. The canine had. Levi Elijah, she is a strong, beautiful horse. She is indeed. I really like the columns on this verse. Micah T, skateboard tricks can be very frustrating. Yeah, I don't think I learned any tricks. I mean, I could ride it. Wasn't a great skateboarder, but I just did it because my friends did it. I believe we are heading towards the exploding shack.
Easy, boy.
Used to love these chaps, buckskin. This is, except for the Civil War hat, this is basically the outfit from my first playthrough, which was not online. Before I had the channel. What up? Same. I could ride a board, but no tricks. Bicycles were my thing. Same here. Same here, old dog. I don't do any of that anymore. I just walk the dog and jump rope. And I used to run. I used to run a lot. I used to pride myself on running. I used to consider myself a runner. But I also ran track and field in high school. Oh dog, till I had an accident and sliced my neck open. Ow! LOL, about 7 years old. Well, I'm glad you recovered from that, friend. Levi Elijah, this reminds me of Brett Harlow House for some reason. Mr. Dodo, hopefully in Red Dead 3, the game starts at the beginning of the game and at the end of the game. We play Adult Jack. Would be a gift for old fans. I agree, but however, an Adult Jack puts them into World War II and in the 1920s. And that's not a really Western theme anymore. You know, the Age of Outlaws has definitely passed by then. Micah T, I'm currently trying to learn tricks on my skateboard. Good luck, friend. Linda W, thanks for coming back. Smiley emoticon, really appreciate it. Sorry we lost the stream. No idea what happened. Oh dog, nice. My older brother was state champ in 110 high hurdles, 1990 to 91. Mikey T, you ran track and field. Were you a pole vaulter? No, I was not. It's funny for the for a time the algorithm was suggesting female pole vaulter videos to me, and I was like, okay, yeah, I can see the attraction. Art and animation, greetings friend, happy Sunday. If only riding horses in real life was like Red Dead, galloping for eternity, I wish. Well, it sounds like you have some experience with real life horses, and for that you are to be commended. Levi Elijah was the end of the outlaw era. Yeah, so why can't we have the beginning of the outlaw era, or the golden age of the outlaw era, which I believe is around 1880. The beginning is post-Civil War, so 1865, 1870. But where it really took off, and where all those Clint Eastwood and John Wayne movies are set, are all around 1880, 1885. Mike, where are we? Micah T, what field events did you do for track? 100 meter high jumps, or long jumps rather. I was a sprinter. Marco, I was playing basketball for 15 years, got to the national team, but then my country got into civil war and everything ended. Oh well. Sorry to hear that, Marco. I'm glad you're okay. And you're in Greece now, with a lovely partner, in the cradle of civilization, having the best olives on the planet. Art and animation, it would be interesting to see the game before its downfall, and what Dutch used to be like. Yes, Dutch in his prime, Dutch still good. Mr. Dodo, Matt Callender, possible new protagonist for Red Dead 3, or Davey. I think Davey would be good because he dies in the beginning of Red Dead Redemption 2. Davey's dying, Dutch. Marco, yeah, it was a bad time, Odog, luckily it ended. Yes. Yes, Lucky, and you're well, and I hope your family's well. Marco, yeah, got back to Serbia for that surgery on the 7th, but I'll go back to Greece in January. Fascinated by Greece, such history. Oh dog, wouldn't it be good at the end if he was always drunk? Are you talking about Davey? One of those twins was a heavy drinker. I didn't realize they were twins, Mac and Davey. Micah T, Marco is the Serbian alphabet similar to the Russian alphabet? I would assume it is, without consulting Google. It's interesting how every available piece of knowledge and history and trivia is available at our fingertips on our phone, because I think it makes us weaker intellectually, because we don't learn the basics anymore. learn, quote, Shakespeare or your multiplication tables or basic skills. We just rely on our phones to figure that out for us. And we don't replace it with anything. It hasn't been replaced with something great. You know, we're not more creative, we're not more artistic. In fact, I would say we're less creative as a culture because all we're doing is remaking old franchises. So we haven't figured that out yet. We have all this knowledge available that we don't have to learn anymore, but we haven't replaced it with anything better. All we've replaced it with is anger and controversy and vitriol. We just enjoy arguing online now. At any rate, Odog says twins or brothers, LOL. I think it would be great if they were twins. But yeah, it's fascinating. And I'm no different. I won't do math in my head anymore. Not with a calculator right here. It's just easier. We've gotten lazier. And there's your invisible sniper for you. Oh dog, we're almost stagnant as people. Well, culturally, yes. I think we've got it. It's just we'll figure it out. But it's growing pains. That's this is where we are right now, and it's up to the next generation to figure it out. Either figure out a balance, or take research and science and art into new directions.
Easy there, girl.
To build on the shoulders of the knowledge on this phone. That's what has to happen next. Odog, besides only in the fighting power and alternative energy, which they're reluctant to do, we are stagnant. I read somewhere that we have 400 years worth of gasoline on the planet at this rate of consumption. And 400 years to be seems like plenty of time to figure out the next energy source, the next renewable energy source. But we're not willing to do that.
You done good, girl.
At any rate, I didn't want to talk. There's no politics on this channel. I don't like talking about current events. I like keeping things in 1899. But I get sidetracked sometimes.
Madam, back here.
Levi Elijah,
Hello
I like
there,
naming
mister.
the brindle thoroughbred tiger stripe. I can see that. They are very tigery horses. Love the brindle. A great hunting horse, the brindle. Oh dog, we could have been running out of steam or solar power 50 years ago. And I believe Arthur was looking for the husky here. The only husky in the game. Oh dog, yeah, sorry, back to gaming, LOL. Well, I just like to keep this... There's a husky. I just like to keep this channel and this community away from current events and the current world. And just to have a little vacation from this little online corner where it's 1899 and all we do is play with the horses and fool around. Can you still have camp dogs in Red Dead Online? I remember we had a lab that I think we named Superantonio or Sadie
Okay, fella.
when we still had a camp.
Yep.
But that was at least 4 years ago. We made it to Madame Irene. Marco, and I'm glad you're doing that, friendo. This is why I love the channel. I can relate. I can relax. And just enjoy. Yes. That is, that is our mission statement, if we have one, is just to have a respite from current events. O-Dog, about to hit the Matinee horse trick as soon as this is over. You could do this, you could do it concurrently, friend, if you're set up for it. What I like optimally is for people to be watching my videos while they're playing the game. That's what I used to do with, what's his name? Trippy Commentary. Trippy. I haven't watched his videos in a long time, but I used to watch / listen to his playthroughs and live streams while I was playing. O-Dog, volume is too low on phone. I can understand that. At some point we'll buy a decent mic. And we'll figure it out. And a decent webcam and some lights so you can see me better. I don't like how I look on this camera. I'm too red, too pink.
You will meet a wise man.
O-Dog, it's excellent on
question your
TV.
judgment
Good.
about that thing on your head.
That's good to know. Here's Madame Irene for you. I love her. All she ever does is give you a passive-aggressive insult about your hat.
As long as
It's
you
funny.
have
It's
this humor.
it's a
You can
cute
observe
little
a lot by looking in the mirror
Easter egg, I
and
guess.
wondering what on earth convinced you to put that on your head.
O-Dog, it's probably my hearing issue, more my hearing issue. Well, I can't really hear out of this here. Too much rock and roll.
For your fortune.
For around here as well.
True wisdom is knowing nothing. Ignore the future and delight in the past. And there, you will be blissful and wise in yourself.
So, for anyone new, the new schedule for live streams will be Friday through Monday. Free Roam Fridays and Mars through Mondays returns as live streams, and then we will do these random streams probably around this time, 11 PST, before lunch, because this seems to be a good time for weekends. Or maybe at night, I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. And we will do holiday streams. So we'll do probably a Christmas Eve and a Christmas stream. When is Christmas this year? Christmas is a Monday. So the Sunday stream. We'll do a Sunday night Christmas Eve stream. And then, of course, we will do a New Year's Eve stream.
Yeah.
So you can come celebrate the New Year's here if you want, if you're not going out, or if you go out and come back.
Easy now. Yep.
Appreciate all of you being here. Come say hi if you haven't. Make your presence known. You don't have to be shy. No one can see you. And I will say your name and say Happy Sunday, and you will get a little endorphin drip from that. You don't even know if you haven't participated in the chat. Also, you can make friends. Marco, thank you for doing this, friend. I appreciate it, Marco. I really thank you for being here and being a mod and helping to do this. And this was from a video where Arthur swam to Blackwater. Swimming to Blackwater in Red Dead Redemption 2. I finish every title with the words in Red Dead Redemption 2. I started just for the algorithm, and now I just like doing it. It's Marco, humbled to be here. Well, we are all humbled. It is my privilege and honor to make videos for you, and it is very humbling. You know, I really try not to let all of this go to my head, and just realize how lucky I am to be able to do this. Levi Elijah, I'm going to get 1.0 Red Dead Redemption 2 after this and do the Matinee New Austin glitch. Good luck, friend. It's a lot of fun. It's the only way to play the game. I do miss photo mode, however. Linda W. I love Marston Mondays. Well, you're in luck because we will return with Marston Mondays as a live stream. So the Fridays and the free roam Fridays and the Marston Mondays will be a little longer, over 2 hours, and I will try to do it about an hour for weekend streams, except for today because the stream crashed, so we started all over again. The second verse is the same as the first. Why do you love Marston Mondays, Linda? Does that mean you hate convoys? And we got nowhere near Blackwater. I have a video that I've been saving, and we're going to premiere it during one of the Free Roam Fridays, where I took Reverend Swanson on a tour of Blackwater and beyond. Maybe I'll make a short of it so we can so you can see it earlier. But that was a lot of fun. I was amazed. I was amazed at how far we get. We get pretty much to Bonnie's ranch before we die, and I was really worried that because Reverend Swanson is lying on the back of the horse that he was getting, and he's getting shot at. A flush of diamonds, and but he didn't seem to mind. But it got pretty tense. It was pretty fun. But it was pretty funny. I was amazed. But I think we could have gone to tall trees and then skipped back and circled back. And then we, because we died, and then we respawned, back at the bridge. And I just took him home. Odog says, wow, no mercy. Linda, you do John so well. I love your comments and the way John is dressed. I had to get the white hat so I could dress that way. LOL. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Linda. I do like John's outfit. And John, for me, is more fun to write for and to narrate, because we have to worry about Abigail. Don't tell Abigail. And he, to me, he's just goofier than Arthur. He's just less dignified. Perhaps because he's shorter. And then Arthur, we have so much involved emotionally with Arthur. We know where he's headed if we ever stop free roaming. So there's an element of tragedy there that we don't have with John. But, dog, John cleans up better, believe it or not. I believe that John is way more photogenic than Arthur. You can make great thumbnails with John. But,
Alright, looks like something.
But like I said before, there's really nothing to do in New Austin with John or Arthur. Linda, right, it's so much fun when you play as John. Okay, well, we'll be back tomorrow. So Marco, plus they said they made John using the Clint Eastwood character. So for me, that's a huge plus. I believe that because he's based on Red Dead 1. You know, the first scene where Arthur and Javier rescue John, and you can see the scars fresh, and his first words are basically, "Can't believe I'm saying this, but good to see you, Arthur Morgan." You know, and those scars are so iconic. I mean, it must have been great for Red Dead 1 players to have that moment. Oh, dog, he's got a young Antonio Banderas look to him. I just saw. I have some fun Antonio Banderas trivia for you. The Hitman's Bodyguard's wife, or I forget how it goes. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, which is a sequel to The Hitman's Bodyguard, Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, and Salma Hayek. And the villain in the sequel is Antonio Banderas. And there's this little side plot where I'm spoiling the movie for you, where he's still in love with Salma Hayek and they had an affair, but Salma Hayek was a con artist and she was just trying to steal his money or something like that. But anyways, you will recall Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek from Desperado, a movie which propelled both of them to international stardom from the 90s. And while Antonio Banderas is kind of looking his age, I am happy to say that Salma Hayek is aging wonderfully. Kendarius Williams, I'm back. Welcome back, friend. And O-Dog says, I like spoilers. And Linda says, I love videos where John met Sadie at the hotel for breakfast. I thought he looked a lot like Val Kilmer in that video. Val Kilmer in Tombstone, perhaps. Yeah, we leave Sadie at breakfast, and sometimes we bring her out. You can coax her out if you get into trouble and you start fighting outside of that saloon, and she'll come out and help you. Oh, dog, yeah, I've seen it once. I haven't seen the movie before, though. I've got my baby mama on IG. Yeah, I don't pay attention to celebrities on Instagram. I can't be bothered. I just follow friends and stuff for the channel and some fashion, some men's fashion Instagrams. Oh, dog, I don't appreciate you looking at my baby mama on that regard. Smiley emoticon. Yes, I think we all, I consider Selma the future ex-Mrs. Superantonio, but I could say that for a bunch of celebrities. Oh, dog, I don't follow celebs, but she's a must. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Her and Pam Grier. Yes, Pam Grier, Jackie Brown, great movie. The only movie that Quentin didn't actually write, he didn't write the plot. He did write the script. It comes from a novel. That's the other thing I miss about version 1 is I miss photo mode. Photo mode, super convenient. At any rate, friends, that is all I have for you today. I appreciate you hanging in there. I apologize for the technical glitches that were probably beyond my control, but I feel responsible for. We will be back tomorrow for Marston Mondays at, I believe, around 8 o'clock PST, 8 p.m. And everyone have a great rest of your day. Shout out to the mods, O-Dog, Marco. Glad you were here. David. And